Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy, and this is my recap of Love and Hip Hop Miami. So, Love and Hip Hop Miami is just so freaking messy. It should be called Love and Hip Hop Messy. It's just messy. So, Bobby and Prince, of course, they had got into it. Did they get into it, or is it a lover's quarrel? Because it seems like it's a lover's quarrel. Y'all supposed to be friends. Bobby let somebody else get in his ear, so he felt some type of way, so he overreacted to a situation. Like, he one of the people that overreact and then want to be sorry all the time. Like, that don't work. So him and Prince, Prince shows up at the studio because Tip kind of set it up for them to. Tip said she was at the studio, but really Bobby was at the studio. At that time, Bobby was just talking about how he was so upset about the whole Prince situation. But when he came in, like, they was about to fight again. Then after that, then they was having a conversation. I don't understand it. Like I said, it seems like a lover's quarrel. Like, I don't understand what it is. Bobby is mad. It seems like Bobby is mad that Prince is back with Liz. Are you mad because you want Prince? I don't understand. But then in the conversation later that he was having, I feel like with Tip, he was basically saying, like, Prince supposed to be back with Liz. Liz don't like me because I'm gay. And people were saying Prince was gay. So she don't like Prince being around me because she feel like you being around this gay dude or whatever is like making people feel like you gay, so you don't need to be around him. So of course Bobby is not gonna fool with her because of that situation. Like, you don't support your man, like, we just friends. But then Bobby's argument was to Prince, you supposed to be with Liz, that's supposed to be your girl, but you up here in the club talking to other girls, but I thought you so love Liz, so I'm mad at you, like, you about to mess this up again. So basically he like, I'm trying to have your back because your behavior out here in these streets is not what you said, and the girl already don't like me, so if you doing something and you with me, like, she really ain't gonna like me. So she like, if anything, I'm trying to help you. Whatever, like I said, lover's quarrel, that's what it seems like to me. It seemed like y'all had sex maybe one time. Okay, that's what it seemed like. We saw Pleasure P conflicted about the whole group situation. Should he be back with Pretty Ricky? He said he's going on a solo tour to Australia. He meets up with his dad, and it was so funny because his dad was talking to him like an interview, like, how did you feel that I wasn't in your life? And then the faces his dad was making, like, oh yeah. It was so crazy. Then he starts crying. These are the most cryingest men, okay? They're the most cryingest men, okay? You already had Spectacular crying with his gangster daddy, and now you got this one crying. He crying because he was a Jehovah's Witness and he didn't get to celebrate his birthday. Like, is that why you cry? I'm confused. And my mom used to say you was coming and you never came. Like, let it out. I ain't trying to say men can't cry, but oh my goodness, like, y'all are really breaking down on this camera. So then, he was coming to some realizations about how he, can't really get close to people. He has trust issues, basically, because of growing up not feeling supported, and then not feeling supported by the group is kind of echoing what he felt as a child. So, it brings up old feelings, so he puts up old defenses. So his dad was letting him know, like, if the group is not good for you, you don't have to be in that group. If you need to be solo, be solo. Like, if it's not a positive thing, it's not a positive thing. So I feel like he's going to come to the realization that he don't want to be in Pretty Ricky no more. Amara La Negra, she told JoJo basically, either it's gonna be me or it's gonna be Bobby. You can't be with both. She said you can't be with the devil and Jesus at the same time. Well, which one are you, honey, the devil or Jesus? Because I don't know. According to Bobby, you are the devil. So basically she and JoJo was mad. Like JoJo said, I've been a good friend to you. You're not about to tell me that I can't be friends with somebody else, especially when I was friends with him before. I didn't become friends with the enemy after the fact. I'm friends with him, I'm friends with you. If I'm mature enough to be friends with both of y'all, then it should be all good. And the thing about it is this: as long as you don't take things from both sides and go back and forth, then you should be good. But at a certain point, you are going to feel pulled in one direction, and not, I mean, you can be friends. You can definitely be friends with people who are not friends with other people. But when they are enemies like this, you're going to feel a type of way. It's one thing to be cool with people and they really don't associate, but it's another thing to be friends with enemies where every time you are around them, they want to talk about the other person. Like, that gets to be too much. So I feel like in this situation though, Amara is the one that's going to lose because she gave the ultimatum. And she like, JoJo, you supposed to be my best friend. Girl, you just met her last season. How's she your best friend? Like, that's how I know you don't have any friends. Because best friend, you should have to do a little bit more. Anyway, that is basically this episode. Oh no, the best part of this episode was Chaotic's mother. His mother was dropping some jewels, and I suggest that if you are a mother with a son, especially that's in them streets, just show them the part where his mother was talking to him about, you know, when you leave, I gotta pray for you. When you in the hospital, she said, I almost lost my job because of, you know, dealing with stuff with you. It's time for you to make a change. And I mean, that what she said, that was really the best part of this episode, was her. So, you know, everybody needs to just heed what she said. And it's sometimes you can look, it's the craziest people. They have some of the best parents. So he out here getting in all this trouble and whatnot, and he has a really good family at home. Like, people always want to equate people acted out and getting in trouble with the law and everything like that with having a bad family and a bad upbringing, but you see he does not. Like his sister said, you had a choice. You had a mother. She made sure you had a roof over your head and food on your table, but you still wanted to be out there in them streets doing whatever. And it's time for you to make a change. So I thought that was a real good part of the episode. So that's my recap, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below.